Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to this news update. In this video, we wanted to talk to you about Apple's calculated bet and how the aging phones and premium pricing could really drive growth at Apple. While Apple's iPhone 17 lineup may not wow with the groundbreaking features, the company is playing a different game entirely. One that is focused on timing, on pricing, and the natural upgrade cycle. Let's talk about the aging phone opportunity. Now, here's a key insight that we wanted to share with you. 38% of the iPhone users in US now have devices that are at least 3 years old, up from 33% just 2 years ago. This trend reflects a broad shift wherein rising smartphone prices have pushed consumers to hold on to devices longer. But this creates a strategic opportunity for Apple. As these aging devices become increasingly sluggish and incompatible with the newer software, the pressure to upgrade intensifies, especially for Apple's typically affluent customer base. This brings us to the concept of revenue growth through price and not through volume. So what has Apple's response been? Raise prices and not just the sales targets. The new iPhone lineup carries a 12% higher average selling price compared to last year's iPhone 16 family. Key moves include iPhone Air, which is positioned as a premium over iPhone Plus that it replaces, the new 2TB iPhone Pro model at $1999, which is 25% higher than Apple's previous flagship. Now, strategic positioning that prioritizes margin over market share. Let's try and understand as to how does this math work. Even with modest expectations, Wall Street projects just 4% iPhone revenue growth next fiscal year. And the strategy makes financial sense when you combine a couple of factors. For example, a growing pool of users with aging devices, higher average selling prices across the lineup, and Apple's historically loyal customer base. You get a scenario wherein small upticks in unit sales can have magnified revenue impact. So what's the bigger picture out here? This approach reflects Apple's mature market reality. iPhone revenue has averaged less than 2% annual growth over the past 3 fiscal years. Rather than chase volume through price cuts or dramatic innovation, Apple is betting that time and premium positioning will drive sustainable growth. The question isn't whether these phones are revolutionary. It is whether Apple can continue extracting premium value from a loyal but aging install base. Based on these numbers, that bet may well pay off. In closing, the one lingering question is that is Apple's premium pricing strategy sustainable as upgrade cycles lengthen, or will competitors eventually force their hand? Only time will tell. That's all that we wanted to share with you in this news update. Stay tuned in for the next one.